There comes a time in everyone's life where it's time to lay your foot down. It's time to put your foot down and become the man who you're supposed to be. Justin Gaethje is sliming out Paddy Pimblett. He is going to knock him out, and that's on me, on my soul. What's going on, y'all? Sonny Joe Rain here, and today I'm just gonna be wow. Today I'm just gonna be talking about the UFC 324 card, my predictions, what I think is gonna go down, and everything involved with that. So let's get into it. So the main event for the interim lightweight championship, obviously Gaethje versus Pimblett. Lots of discourse about this fight. Should it have even been the fight to be made? Personally, no. Arman should be getting this opportunity. Gaethje should not even be in this picture. Gaethje's last win was what? Fiziev? Fiziev is not moving me, bro. Fiziev is not moving me to credit Gaethje into a title fight. Gaethje has done nothing to deserve this title fight. Paddy Pimblett, he's fighting. I'm not gonna lie, he deserves it more than Gaethje, but he's also fighting people who are coming off of losses. He's not fighting anyone who are on like good streaks like that within the last couple fights that he's had. Like let's look at this. He's fight a washed Chandler last, and in a dominating fight, I would say. I think he dominated Chandler, which yeah, King Green or Bobby Green or yeah, like not that big of a name to me honestly anymore. Ferguson on his 8-fight losing streak, that's some shit. Gordon, yeah, like okay, like you just get to a point. I mean, he's on a 9-fight win streak. He's 23-3, but honestly, it's not Gaethje. Gaethje and Pimblett is not a fight that moves me in this division because they both lose to Arman and Ilya anyway. So this fight doesn't move me anyway. I think this fight should have been Gaethje versus Arman. I meant to say Paddy. Y'all know what I meant. Let's keep the shit going. Once Arman was a little more rested to see who the real interim champion was, because now Arman has to wait again for either Pimblett or Gaethje to recover once they've won, because Arman is number one contender for me. That is the number one contender. Honestly, Gaethje and Pimblett, once they win the interim, yes, technically they're the number one contender. I think not even the case of Ilia Topuria not coming back on time. I think they should have to put that belt on the line against Arman to see who the true number one contender is before anyone's even thinking about fighting Topuria. Topuria is just way too ahead, is way too advanced for any three of them guys to be thinking about, yes, I'm going to beat Topuria right now. Topuria starches Pimblett and Gaethje within the first. He might have issues with Arman. Personally, I don't know how much of issues, but he might. Going on to the co-main, you got Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes. Fight that's been building up since Merab O'Malley 2. That was 2, right? Merab O'Malley 2. Yeah, Merab O'Malley 2. Kayla Harrison, this is going to be her first title defense. She honestly had a pretty convincing win against Pena. I think it was pretty, obviously it was a submission. So yes, she did win. But in round 2, who does that to Pena? Who does that to Juliana Pena, bro? Who does that to Juliana Pena other than Kayla Harrison? Come on now. I honestly think she'll beat Nunes, personally. I think she has what it takes to beat Nunes. I mean, Nunes is older, so yeah, and it's been almost 2.5 years since she's fought. She's coming off a little bit of a layoff, so it's definitely going to be a feeling out process for her again, but I don't think she's going to come in there like rusty and all like trash. I don't think Amanda Nunes is one of the best women's fighters I've ever seen, so I don't think she'll go into it trash, but personally I do think Kayla Harrison is just, I think she's hitting her stride right now with the belt, and I think she's going to continue that stride with Amanda Nunes. The featured fight, Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley coming off his 2 losses to Merab Dvalishvili. This is a big bounce back fight for Sean O'Malley. I kind of want him to lose, just so him and Payton Talbot. God, my tattoo's peeling. Ooh. I kind of want Sean to lose, just so him and Merab, or not him and Merab, him and Payton Talbot can have their fight. I think Payton Talbot, Sean O'Malley build up and fight would go so sick. But I don't think O'Malley loses to Song Yadong. I think Merab was just the perfect kryptonite to Sean O'Malley. And I think if Sean O'Malley wins this fight, they're going to be pushing for him versus Piotr Jan very heavy because the storyline's there. They've already fought. Sean O'Malley won in a very controversial decision. If it was people say if it was 5 rounds, Piotr Jan would have won. Let's see that happen. Sean O'Malley wins. Let's see that fight run back. Let's see if that's true. Let's see if he really wins. If Song Yadong wins, I don't know. Give him. I mean, Song Yadong's latest win was against Cejudo. Song Yadong, before he fought Cejudo, did fight Jan, though, but Jan won, so there's not much there to back a title shot off of that. So maybe if Song Yadong wins, have him fight Umnar, but Umnar's honestly, it makes sense. Umnar is fighting Figgy on this card, so it makes sense, maybe. But if Umnar wins that fight, then, which I think he will, if Umnar wins that fight, he's the number 1 contender. So, I don't know. It's looking weird from the bantamweight division right now. But, moving on. Waldo Cordes Acosta, oh my god. Okay, Waldo Cordes Acosta versus Derek Lewis. Hot take, Waldo Cordes Acosta is going to beat Derek Lewis, and I think it's going to be by knockout. Derek Lewis is, he's on a little bit of he's on a 2-fight win streak. Teixeira, his latest win, in 35 seconds on a controversial, I think, early stoppage. But no, yeah, I think Derek Lewis is going on a little bit of a run right now, so he has hype. I keep fucking his name. Waldo Cortes Acosta, I think he's the future of this division. He's a really good prospect. I think there's a lot. I definitely think he's the future of this division. So I want to say he wins this fight. I want to say Salsa Boy wins this fight, but Derek Lewis has that one tap power, bro. It's so hard to pick against him. But I think I'm going to pick against him. I think Waldo Cortes Acosta, I think, gets it done in the second round with a knockout. Next fight, featherweight bout. Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. Gene Silva coming off a loss to Diego Lopez. Very, he was getting kind of cooked in that fight. He was holding his own for a little bit, then got kind of cooked by a knockout in the second round. Arnold Allen. Yeah, okay, mate. Okay. Arnold Allen coming off a win to Chigad. Ooh, I'm not even. Arnold Allen coming off a win. Honestly, Arnold Allen definitely has the momentum. He has the win right now. I will always hold this with Arnold Allen right now. He took Evloev to a decision, which I guess honestly isn't crazy because that's how most of his fights go. Actually, now thinking about it, yeah, that's not crazy at all. Evloev is boring, bro. Let's talk about it. Evloev is so boring. I hope he doesn't get a title shot ever. I hope he's in hell. No, not like actual hell, but like, I just hope he doesn't get a title shot. But no, yeah, Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. I'm sure Gene Silva's looking to get that one back against Diego Lopez. So, what I want, Gene Silva to beat Arnold Allen, then Gene Silva to fight another fight, whether that be, I don't really know, to be honest. There's a lot you could do in this division, the featherweight division, especially if Diego wins this fight, because I don't think Alexander Volkanov. I don't think Volk is going to lose, personally, but I don't know. I think he's going to retire either way after this fight. I know he was talking about that he wasn't, but I don't think he should keep fighting after this fight. I think it's time for him to hang the gloves up before the sport leaves him. Yawn. I think it's time for him to hang the gloves up before the sport leaves him, and I think it would be best if he retired after that fight. So Gene Silva wins, beats Arnold Allen, and then maybe with social media presence, enough social media gandering, Gene Silva can get a title shot against Diego Lopez. I don't know. That one's rough. Any other important fights? Oh yeah, Umar versus Davidson Figueiredo. Umar's winning. Umar is one of the hottest bantamweights out right now. Pause. He lost to Merab, but that's like, I'm not holding that against him. Merab showed that he was that guy. Yeah, Umar is not losing to Davidson Figueiredo. He might be boring. It might be, but I think he easily wins that fight. And then any other... Oh, okay. Atia Gauthier is fighting. Middleweight Francis Ngannou. This guy... This is the future of the UFC in general, I think. I think he has so much potential in the UFC, not only in the middleweight division, but in the UFC in general. This is a future pound-for-pound fighter right here. He 1,000% is. After this fight, if he's not in the rankings, Danny, you're going to the PFL, bud. All right. And then Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Next up, our last fight I really care about, Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. I don't even really care. I just like Rose. I think she's bad when she gets there. Yeah, okay. UFC 324 predictions out the way. Yeah, this is gonna be a good fight. I don't think this fight between Gaethje and Pimblett was needed. I don't really care, to be honest. The only reason I care about lightweight right now is because Ilya Topuria is in this division and Arman Tsarukyan should be getting a title shot. After that, I don't really fucking care. But so yeah, that's gonna be today's video. Make sure you guys hit that comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff that I need. And yeah, this has been Sonny Joverhand. Peace.